Stay to the end of this video, there will be a pop quiz.
So the Incredible Hulk came out in 2008, and it is considered the ugly, red-headed stepchild of the MCU. Considering that the rights belong to Universal, and there is contractual agreements and stuff, that's why we've never got a proper Disney-owned Incredible Hulk movie since 2008. My opinion, I actually think this movie is really well done. It has a lot of action, great set pieces. The CGI is really good, and to be honest with you, most MCU fans, from what I understand, miss this Hulk portrayal, as MCU again has misstepped one of their characters and made the Hulk that we loved in the Avengers goofy and silly. Edward Norton is cast as the lead role for the Incredible Hulk. Also, Liv Tyler's in this movie, who plays the love interest, Betty Ross. William Hurt stars as General Ross, who's now been replaced by Harrison Ford in the latest Marvel movie, Captain America: A Brave New World. And General Ross becomes an integral role later on down the road in the MCU.
Now, it's no secret that by now everybody knows that there was problems on production on this set. Mainly that Edward Norton wanted to have creative control, and he asserted his ego and dominance throughout the entire movie. Now, I like Edward Norton. I watched him in American History X and Fight Club, a couple of my favorite movies.
Honestly, he brings a great duality to the character of Bruce Banner in The Hulk.
This film was directed by a French director named Louis Leterrier.
It had a budget of $150 million. It grossed $261 million.
Spoilers ahead. If you have been living under a rock for the last 17 years and have not seen this movie, the next section that we're going into is the plot.
So Bruce Banner is hiding out in Brazil trying to learn anger management. This whole time, Bruce Banner is in contact with a gentleman named Mr. Blue. He's trying to cure his disease, and Mr. Blue is asking for blood samples. So we find out that this whole time Bruce Banner is working in a bottling factory. Now, I've worked in a bottling factory. I wouldn't say it's the most stressless place to work. As a matter of fact, it's kind of counterintuitive to what he's trying to do. Like, maybe a library would be better. Hulk smash! So Bruce Banner cuts himself on some equipment and blood falls down, and he stops the line, which probably cost 2 months of production cost. Finds the bottle, gets rid of it, super glues his finger shut, and yeah. So General Ross is looking for Bruce Banner because what's inside of him is government property. He can have it. Now we bring in Emil Blonsky, played by Tim Roth. Hey, boy. So Bruce ends up hulking out in the factory, and the literal forklift hits the fan. After Blonsky and his crew get their ass kicked, Blonsky goes back to Banner's apartment, and he's like asking General Ross, like, what the fuck was that? The dude threw a freaking forklift at me, and a shepherd starts barking, and Blonsky shoots the dog. Banner wakes up butt-ass naked and hitches a ride into a town, which is, I believe, the film says he's in Portugal from Brazil. And that's how much time lapsed while he was hulking out.
So he's shopping for some clothes, and he grabs a pair of stretch pants and measures a big back lady to figure out if the clothes would fit if he hulks out. Meanwhile, Blonsky and Ross are discussing the fact that Ross had developed a knockoff super soldier serum and tells Blonsky, hey, do you want to do everything you could do when you were younger, but just 10 times better? And Blonsky's all for that blue chew. So Ross shoots him up with the steroid juice, and Blonsky is loving the Kool-Aid. Bruce runs into his old girlfriend. No, actually, Bruce is stalking his old girlfriend, Betty Ross. And then he goes to a pizza place called Stan Lee's Pizza Place. And a day later, Betty is with her boyfriend and glimpses Bruce Banner running out the back door. Liv Tyler as Betty Ross in this movie. I don't know why everybody is high on Liv Tyler. Seriously, she comes across as basic bitch in this movie. Oh, Bruce. Oh, Bruce. 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 She's got like one funny line in the whole damn movie. So Bruce and Betty go back through the college, and lo and behold, who shows up but General Ross. Bruce takes a USB that has information about Mr. Blue's formula and swallows it. Bruce also gets caught up in a corridor, and the General's bright idea is to fire tear gas in there. The General knows what this thing can do, but you know, he wants it to Hulk out. The Hulk comes out, whoops everybody's ass. They have some special Tony Stark equipment with the sound waves that slows the Hulk down, but he's the Hulk, you can't stop him. Then Blonsky comes in, running like the Tasmanian devil and competing with the Hulk until they come face to face, and Blonsky's like, give me your best shot, and the Hulk kicks the soul out of his ass. A helicopter comes in and opens fire on the Hulk and Betty Ross, showing how far the General will go to stop the Hulk. So the Hulk takes Betty Ross to a cave without any box of scraps. Sorry. Blonsky's in the hospital, all more fucked up than a chewed up dog toy. So Betty wants Bruce, the Hulk smasher, and Bruce is like, no, I can't, because I'll probably rip you into two if I Hulk out. So Betty and Bruce go off to see Samuel Stearns, who is played by Tim Blake Nelson. Now Samuel Stearns is, in the comics, becomes the leader. He will be seen again much, much, much later. And then Betty and Bruce take a cab, and this is where Liv Tyler probably says her funniest line in the whole movie. So Stearns hooks up Banner to a dialysis machine and switches his blood out for some Mountain Dew Pitch Black. In the middle of the process, Banner starts hulking out. Betty Ross jumps on him because she wants to say hello to her little friend. And for some reason that actually calms Bruce down. Bruce, Betty, and Stearns are all celebrating the fact that maybe he's cured. And then Stearns lists in on the fact that he's been formulating Bruce's blood to create. Stearns thinks the genetic code in Banner could be a miracle cure. At this time, Blonsky shows up with a severe back problem and looking like he's strung out on heroin. Blonsky darts Banner, knocks him out, tells him, I hope you didn't take it away from me. And then Banner is chartered off to a helicopter, and Blonsky is talking to Stearns, and he wants on the dialysis machine. And Stearns asks Blonsky the same question I used to ask my stripper ex-girlfriend. You already got a little something in you, don't you? Well, it's raining out here, so we're going to wrap this up. So Blonsky becomes affirmative action and starts destroying the streets of Harlem. Meanwhile, Bruce Banner's inside the helicopter, and he's like, Ross, you know what I got to do. And then Bruce Banner drops faster than my analytics do on this video. So the Hulk and Ugly Claymation start having a fight in the city streets. The fight ends up on top of a rooftop where the Hulk basically does his Hulk smash move, and then thunderclaps, Hulk claps a fire out, which doesn't like throw the helicopter off the roof for some reason, and then chokes out Abomination. And then the movie ends with the Hulk jumping from building to building after wiping a tear off of Betty Ross's face. And then the last ending shot is Edward Norton with a sick pair of green contacts looking into the camera. So that has been your review of The Incredible Hulk, reviewed by Fen and I. And I hope you liked the video. There is a pop quiz. What movie am I going to review next? If you were paying attention to the video, you know. Please like and share and comment and let me know what your favorite moment of The Incredible Hulk from 2008 was. Thank you very much. God bless, and y'all have a great day.